Good evening and welcome to the Spring 2017 Graduate Commencement Exercises of Hofstra University. We begin our program with the Invocation, delivered by Reverend Joyce Duggar, followed by the National Anthem and our alma mater, led by Christina Sinamo, class of 2017. The words to the alma mater are on the inside front cover of your program. Will everyone please stand? Thank you.
Let us pray. Gracious God, thank you for this day. Bless the graduating class of 2017. May they have wealth, health, go in love, and peace. Amen.
You may be seated. I have the pleasure of making some very special introductions this evening. beginning with our representatives from the Board of Trustees, Marilyn B. Monter, class of 1976, and Donald M. Schaefer. Please next allow me to introduce the deans of Hofstra University, and I ask that you hold your applause until all the names are read. Herman A. Berliner, Dean of the Frank G. Zarb School of Business. Robert Brinkman, Vice Provost and Associate Dean of Graduate Studies. Evan W. Cornog, Dean of the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication. Neil Donahue, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Academic Affairs. Bernard J. Firestone, Dean of Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Warren G. Frasina, Dean of Hofstra University Honors College. Kathleen Gallo, Dean of Hofstra Northwell School of Graduate Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies. Sina Rabbani, Dean of the Fred DeMatteis School of Engineering and Applied Science. Holly J. Syrup, Dean of the School of Health Professions and Human Services. Terry Shapiro, Senior Vice Provost for Academic Affairs and Dean of Graduate Studies. I'm also happy to introduce representatives from the faculty, Stuart L. Bass, Speaker of the faculty, and George Giuliani, Chair of the University Senate Executive Committee. I also extend greetings on behalf of my colleagues on the Cabinet, the Vice Presidents of Hofstra University, and many other administrators who are here with us this evening. And now, the one person on our campus who needs no introduction, the President of Hofstra University, Stuart Rabinowitz.
You look great, but you also look too young to be graduate students. I guess something about me, not you. But members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, administration, distinguished guests, but far most importantly, the members of the class of 2017 and their proud families and their friends, welcome to these commencement exercises. This is a very reluctant group to applaud. So you're the only group in history, I'm going off script here. You're the only group in the history of Hofstra that held their applause till the end when you introduced the deans as asked, and second, but you forgot to applaud at the end, completely. You never applauded. That's more like it. Contrary to the expectations of some of you, I will not be using tonight as a platform to reveal to you, finally, after your undergraduate and graduate degrees, the secret of everlasting happiness. The closest I could come is to say grandchildren. Grandchildren, but you're a little young for that, but grandchildren are the secret. But I can't give you any more than that. And it's not that I don't want to. I'm pretty happy myself, not only because I'm a grandfather, because I am the president of a great university with the best college students in the nation. And Hofstra is the only university in the history of the Commission of Presidential Debates to have hosted a presidential debate in 3 consecutive election cycles. So I'm very happy about that. But I do think that the secret of happiness is different for each of us, and that we have to discover our own path to fulfillment by ourselves. So as to giving you advice on other significant life issues, I'm going to leave that to the task of our incredibly well-qualified commencement speaker. I will offer you 2 pieces of modest advice on what you might think about doing after this ceremony. My first suggestion is that you go and hug and kiss and thank your parents and spouses and relatives and friends and anyone else who helped you reach this monumental day in your life. And second, I suggest you might want to express your appreciation to the faculty member of Hofstra University, or members, better yet, who most inspired you while you were here, and the administrators and staff who made your journey here a bit easier. Our faculty, our administration, and our staff have made the education of young people our calling. And in all honesty, an expression of appreciation from one of our graduates is both inspiring and validating. At its core, commencement is a celebration. We are here to celebrate your accomplishments and your hard work and the sacrifices that have been made on your behalf by your family and friends. And we also celebrate the many future exciting options and opportunities that all that work and all those sacrifices have afforded to you, our graduates. Because today you will acquire one of the very rare assets in life which will never, ever depreciate in value, your Hofstra degrees. Even Maseratis decrease in value, but not your Hofstra degree. Indeed, I am completely confident that those degrees will increase in value throughout your career. At the very least, we make you this promise. We will continue to do everything in our power to enhance the stature and reputation of Hofstra, and thus the value of your degrees. And so I have a very important but simple and heartfelt message for you tonight, and that is you have earned our congratulations and our admiration. You have worked hard, you have learned well, and you are ready to make your mark in the world. We take pride in your accomplishments, and so should you. So I will close my brief remarks today as I have for the past 16 centuries, 16 years, as president of this great university, and that is by wishing each of our graduates well. I wish each of you all the success you think you need in life, and all that your work and ability earn for you. I wish you the perspective to forgive yourself and learn from the mistakes, because mistakes are inevitable. I wish you the determination and the stubbornness and the courage and frankly the good luck to someday find a life's work about which you feel passionate, rather than settling for one which neither challenges nor fulfills you. I wish you the very special sense of satisfaction and self-worth that in all my years I have found comes only from using at least some of your talent and energy to help those who are in need. I wish you the wisdom not to forego the love of family and friends in a relentless pursuit of professional success. And lastly, I wish that you not become so preoccupied with achieving some specific cherished goal on some faraway date that you somehow fail to appreciate each and every day of your life. The class of 2017 leaves here with our admiration and with our affection. We enjoyed teaching you, and indeed we enjoyed learning from you. We hope that you will maintain your ties to your classmates and of course to your alma mater. For from this day forward, your accomplishments will always be the most important driver of the reputation and the value of a Hofstra education. You will always be an important member of the Hofstra family. Hofstra will always welcome you back home. On behalf of the faculty and the administration and the staff, I extend to each of you our heartiest congratulations and warmest wishes for your success and your happiness. Thank you. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to invite Trustee Marilyn Monta to come forward with her candidate for an honorary degree, Dr. Jill Biden.
Jill Biden served as Second Lady of the United States from 2019 to January 2017. With the February 2017 launch of the Biden Foundation, Dr. Biden and her husband, former Vice President Joe Biden, are continuing their commitment to strengthen the middle class, protect women and children against violence, and support community colleges and military families. During her time as Second Lady, Dr. Biden worked to bring attention to the sacrifices made by military families, to highlight the importance of community colleges to America's future, and to raise awareness around areas of particular importance to women, including breast cancer prevention, all while continuing to teach as a full-time English professor at a community college in Northern Virginia. Dr. Biden's children's book, Don't Forget, God Bless Our Troops, was released in June 2012. Inspired by real-life events, the book tells the story of a military family's experience with deployment through the eyes of Dr. Biden's granddaughter, Natalie. The book includes resources about what readers can do to support military service members and their families. In 1993, after 4 of her friends were diagnosed with breast cancer, Dr. Biden started the Biden Breast Health Initiative in Delaware, which has educated more than 10,000 high school girls about the importance of early detection of breast cancer. Dr. Biden and Joe Biden have also served as the honorary co-chairs for the Global Race for the Cure in Washington, D.C. Prior to moving to Washington, D.C., Dr. Biden taught English at a community college in Delaware, at a public high school, and at a psychiatric hospital for adolescents. Dr. Biden earned a doctorate in education from the University of Delaware in January of 2007. Mr. President, in honor of Dr. Jill Biden's service to her country, her record of professional achievements, her work as an educator, and as an advocate for public health and military families, it is my honor to present her to you as a candidate for the Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa.
Dr. Jill Biden, for your incredible 8 years of service to the country and for your advocacy, your much-needed advocacy, and on behalf of education, healthcare, military families, and children. It is our honor to bestow upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So she's going to put a hood on you. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. I don't get to say that too much anymore. And thank you, Maryland. And hello, Hofstra Pride. I'm thrilled to be celebrating this day with you. As someone who has played many roles on a day like today, student, professor, parent, I want to take a minute to recognize how hard you worked to get here. The long nights, the weeks of papers and tests, the times you thought, am I going to make it to May? But you're here, excited, maybe a little fuzzy from last night's celebrations. Of course, I'm talking about you, teachers. You did it. Now go enjoy your summer. And to our graduates, congratulations. What you've accomplished today is a very big deal. Like all important milestones, graduations are both a beginning and an end. Some of you are closing the book on an impressive academic journey. Some of you will go on to another level. But whichever it is, today is about celebrating how hard you've worked, how far you've come, and how much you have yet to conquer. These times of transition are often when we learn the most about ourselves, when we can rejoice in our wins and heal from our losses, memorialize the lessons we learned, the friends we've made, and the pillars of our community that just couldn't last. Of course, I'm talking about McKeebs. I was especially happy to be asked to join this celebration today because, like all of you, I'm in a transitional point in my life. So as you approach your next big adventure, I'd like to share with you a few lessons I've been learning about uncertainty, about our capacity to do what we can with what we've got, and about what it means to be the kind of leader we want to follow. To do that, let me go back and tell you a little bit more about where I came from. I grew up the oldest of 5 girls in a suburb of Philly. We didn't have a lot of extra spending money, but we always got by. As a teenager, I spent my summers watching the Phillies with my dad on a black and white Philco TV and waitressing at the Jersey Shore to save up money for college. As I dreamed of what my life would become, I knew that I wanted 2 things: a marriage like my parents, strong and loving and full of laughter, and a career. So when I set out to find those things, until one day, when I was a senior at the University of Delaware, there must be Delawareans in here somewhere, a handsome young senator came into my life from out of the blue. It was the 70s, Vietnam, long hair, mostly on men, love beads, equal rights. I took one look at his perfect suit and his leather loafers, and I thought, well, it's only one date. One date eventually turned into a marriage proposal. Okay, if I'm being honest, it was 5 proposals. He's as persistent as he is persuasive. Eventually, I accepted. And I guess that's where my big plans fell apart. Suddenly, the straight line that I imagined my life would take began to zigzag. I became a senator's wife at the age of 25. Although since Joe commuted to DC, that wasn't a big part of who I was. I became a mother. I fell in love with Joe's boys, Bo and Hunter, and we quickly added our Ashley to the mix. And I slowly got to work on my career. While my friends graduated, spent a few years pursuing advanced degrees, and got jobs, I worked full-time as a high school teacher. I raised our family. I spent my nights studying, taking 1 or 2 classes a semester, always the oldest student there. But in the end, I completed 2 master's degrees and a doctorate. So, thank you. So often, when we talk about careers, we assume everyone's path should look the same. But sometimes the roads we take just aren't so straight. Sometimes we find a detour, try new things, fall on our face a bit. Sometimes you've got to say no 4 times before you get the yes. We take the scenic route, and it's a little longer than we planned. I was 55 when I walked across the stage to get my doctorate degree. Many of you are already on a path that will define your career. You know what you want, and you are working hard to get it. But no matter how sure we are of the life ahead, the road ahead, the life always manages to catch us by surprise, to leave us stranded. At some point, we all wonder exactly how we got to where this new and possibly terrifying place could be. And I want you to know that when that happens, it's okay. It can seem like everyone else has it all under control, but that's rarely the case. It took me a while to figure that out, and I'm still working on it. One of my favorite authors, William Faulkner, because you know I'm an English teacher, said, "All of us failed to match our dreams of perfection. So I rate us on the basis of our splendid failure to do the impossible," end quote. I knew I had found my calling when I became a community college professor. So when we won the 2008 election, I knew I wouldn't be able to just walk away from teaching. I was honored to become the second lady, but I knew I couldn't live Joe's life. I couldn't give up all that I had worked so hard to achieve. Falling back into the role of professor was easy. This was not my first double shift, after all. I connected with the community college, and I've been there ever since. I love that job. The other? Well, it wasn't quite as natural a fit at first. I was used to teaching English to about 20 students, maybe 30, not speaking on behalf of the President of the United States. It was out of my comfort zone, to say the least. But even if it wasn't the spotlight that I had asked for, I always knew that it was an incredible opportunity. I said to myself on day one, I will never waste this platform. The first public speech I gave was terrifying. My voice caught in my throat. I tripped over my words. But I focused on why I was there, the chance I couldn't miss to make a difference. And over time, it became easier. I saw how I was helping to drive progress for the issues I cared about, supporting military families and women's rights. And I had the chance to meet people who inspired me and changed the way I looked at the world. I didn't ask for the role of second lady, and it was a challenge at times. But always, always, it was a gift. I wasn't a perfect vessel, but I put myself out there. I took the risk, and I didn't waste my platform. Now, I know that stumbling into the White House role isn't something that happens to most people. But there will be times in your life, whether you seek them or not, when an opportunity presents itself, when your voice can change the conversation, but you've got to speak up. So my question for all of you is, what really moves you? And how will you use the platforms you have to pursue it? When it's your time, how will you make sure the chance doesn't go to waste? These opportunities can test who we are, can teach us about ourselves, but there will be harder, more painful lessons as well. A few years ago, I had to tell my class that I would miss the next session for personal reasons. Well, my students have a lot of shining qualities, but boundaries are not one of them. So they immediately began shouting, "Dr. B, Dr. B, where are you going?" Well, my sister was having the first of her cancer treatments, and she would be in a hospital for 6 weeks. I tried to explain with as much composure as I could muster, but the words caught in my throat. I turned to the whiteboard, hoping to hold back my emotions. When I turned back, my entire class was standing. They lined up and they gave me a hug, one by one. Sometimes our strength comes from within us, and sometimes it can't. Sometimes we need to lean on the people around us and hope we can carry the weight of our lives together. Life is tough. Some of you know that better than others. But sooner or later, we all suffer heartbreaks, some unimaginable, some that we might think we can't survive. I recently went to hear David Brooks, a political writer and thinker, speak about character. And he wrote, "Life is much bigger than we think. Cause and effect intertwined in a vast moral structure that keeps us pushing to do better, become better, even when we dwell in the most painful, confused darkness." I know that darkness. For over a year, I watched my brave, strong, funny, bright young son fight brain cancer. Chemotherapy, operation after operation, weight loss, but I never gave up. As a mother, you can't. And once again, I had to live a double life. I taught my classes each week, and I continued my duties as second lady. I had to be strong for my children, my husband, but most of all for my son, Beau. I had to be strong for him because in the middle of it all, he was stronger than all of us. So I kept going. I kept putting one foot in front of the other. I recalled one poet's assertion that what matters most in life is how well you walk through the fire. So what does this all mean to you? Eventually, everyone has to walk through the fire. But at times in our life, we are called on to do more, to bring people through the flames, to help them find the other side. As you head out into the world to make your mark, remember, we lead by what we do, not by what we say, the words we use, the conscious decisions we make to be present, the small acts of kindness. Or as David Brooks put it in that same piece, what a wise person teaches is the smallest part of what they give. The totality of their life, of the way they go about it in the smallest detail is what gets transmitted. Never forget that the message is the person. In the darkest times of my life, I learned to find my inner strength, but I also learned that sometimes the most courageous thing we can do is lean on our communities. It is a gift that we give to each other, our vulnerability, our brokenness, and the chance to lift up our loved ones when they need it the most. Today, graduates, you are closing the book on a very important chapter in your lives. But the years you spent here at Hofstra will always be a part of your story. You'll take everything that you learned here, the lessons, both planned and unplanned, the relationships you've made, the mistakes and the triumphs, and you'll carry those with you as you go out and shape our world. Remember to be courageous in the face of uncertainty, to be determined in the face of fear, to be strong when you must and reach out when you can't, because we need you now more than ever, because no one is going to build a better world but you. Thank you.
We're doing the degrees now.
Thank you, Dr. Biden, for those inspiring and moving words. Excellence in teaching is our highest priority, and Hofstra University prides itself on the quality of teaching taking place on our campus. It is therefore an enormous honor for someone to be selected as Teacher of the Year. Every year, graduating students select recipients for this singular honor. Tonight, we congratulate the recipients who were honored at earlier ceremonies today and will be honored tomorrow at the law school commencement. J. Herbie DeFonso, Professor of Law in the Maurice A. Dean School of Law. Carol Ferrand, Professor of Speech Language Hearing Sciences in the School of Health Professions and Human Services. David M. Henderson, Associate Professor in the Department of Drama and Dance, School of Humanities, Fine and Performing Arts, Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Karina Lascalzo, Assistant Professor and Program Director, Physician Assistant Studies, Hofstra Northwell School of Graduate Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies. Joseph F. Peronin, Associate Professor, Journalism, Media Studies, and Public Relations, Department of Lawrence Herbert School of Communication. Krishnan Pillapakamanat, Professor of Computer Science at the Fred DeMatteis School of Engineering and Applied Science. Jill Rabin, Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Hofstra Northwell School of Medicine. Andrew Spieler, Professor, Finance Department, Frank G. Zarb School of Business. And Joanne M. Willey, Professor of Science Education, Hofstra Northwell School of Medicine.
Here it comes. We're getting to the important part.
Will the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Health Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Science in Education, and Advanced Certificate degrees from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, the Frank G. Zarb School of Business, the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication, the Fred DeMatteis School of Engineering and Applied Science, and the School of Health Professions and Human Services, please stand. Mr. President, I have the honor to present these candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements for the master's degree and the certificate programs for their respective school or college. I recommend, together with their appropriate dean and faculty, that you confer the appropriate degrees upon these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendation of the Provost and your deans and your faculties, I am honored to confer upon you the degree Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Health Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Science in Education, or Advanced Certificate. Where's the Advanced Certificate? As appropriate. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Will all the graduates please step forward to be recognized by President Stuart Rabinowitz and your dean. Your names will be read by Frank G. Zarb School of Business Senior Assistant Dean Brian Caligiuri, Lawrence Herbert School of Communications Senior Associate Dean Mark E. Oppenheim, and School of Education Senior Associate Dean Karen J. Spencer.
Graduates of the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Chloe Okahanan. Casey Murphy. Farah Modine. Erica Bloom. Matthew Carter. Camille Koj. Tyler Resnick. Michael Herzberg. William Flanagan. Chelsea Asturwell. Kristen Moser. Kelly Means Chile. Andrew Langanow. Joseph Bombara. Nicholas Schwab. Joshua Field. Panayota C. Joseph Jankis. Lindsay Claps. Kingsley Joseph. Kyle Pratt. Melissa Connolly. An Pham. Melanie Seroff. Graham Howe. Joshua Cooperstein. Cece Gu. Mingi Wu. Hanjiang Li. Shujian Zhang. Aditi Sachedev. Lee Hunter. Lauren Kofelt. Danielle Jones. Allison Abbott. Christina Stroop. Dakota Wing. Jamal Harley. Michaela Everett. Adam Goldfarb. Samantha Godfrey. Holly Wiegand. Jared Garfinkel. Frank DeDemonico. Maritza Sierra. Catherine Giovanoli. Mara Badalatieri.
Diana DeCoco. Nicole Anania. Dana Traisi. Ann Minkowski. Christian Burns Stankovis. Yu Zhang. Lu Lui. Nadia Dillaboha. Alyssa Economos. Daniel Schultz. Jennifer Hubert. Elizabeth Jones. Lindsay Dunley. Alexandra LaFrance. Janelle Freeman, graduates of the School of Education. Kieran O'Callahan, Benjamin Brasso, Elizabeth DeMeo, Celine Sihan, Samantha Hollander, Lindsay Kravitsky, Jade Sola, Adenji, Taylin Carter, Catherine Hemphill, Evelyn Getsonis, Darcel Tolliver, Jessica Marrero, Aisha Fatima, Brittany Ross, Shannon Murphy, Brittany Visconti, Caitlin Marr, Victoria Kornfeld, Nicole Ruscio, Dima Al Nasser, Angela Miller, Joan Nidson Soares, Samantha Gaudio, Amanda Adragna, Andrew Flynn Davis, Brian Tam, Cody Cialino, Caitlin Mancini, Mark Prine, Sarah Kahn, Tristan Gastiaburo, Desiree Penica, Chrisanne Daly, Zachary Bayer.
Michelle Fast, Michael Catania, Erica Sabota, Cynthia Conway, Harrison Gonzaga, Anne McAward, Laura Torf, congratulations, Alexis Cipriana, Alexandra Fishman, Nicole Marinucci, Ethan Batterman, Avery Breakstone, Sarah Brandwin, Kayla Wheeler, Lauren DeMel, Brian Hughes, Sandra Newworth, Jessica Juliana Fisher-Smith, Kimberly Ludwin, Danielle Whalen, Brittany Colavito, Brianna King, Keith Donnelly, Eric Beal, Christopher Goodwin, Margaret Johns, Dana Betex, Nicole Grimaldi, Samantha Barone, Alyssa Bianculi, Emily Apuzzo, Julianne Fairbrother, Lindsay Zatowski, Christina Romano, Guaoxi Wang, Lingjiazi Wang, Denise Gomaserde, Crystal Hoffman, Carlos Avalos, Gulnur Khwaja, Veronica Brendel, Alexa Hassett, Caitlin Babisco, Erin Koutsoukoulas, Megan Walsh,
Danielle Patron, Tara Masterson, Kelly Hall, Sasha Braithwaite, Donna Saladino, Kristen Vitalo, Alexandra Enlick. Dylan Gafarian. Rachel Ulyssi. Michelle Popel. Emily Dale. Rochelle Faber. Kristen Bailey. Samuel Ba. Megan Ostrowski. Lauren Crampin. Allison Zorn. Brian Boll. Yuvo Tucson. Danielle Sorrentino. Jennifer Barbythe. Xiaomin Zhang. Haihan Liao. Phaedra Confident. Danielle Grisalfi. Ariana Drock. Paul Gillespie. Jason Albert. Noel Acevedo. Jessica Torres. Paul Ewers. Graduates of the Frank G. Zarb School of Business. Shalimar Suchet. Kara Phillips. Stavros Mountainanakis. Sinead Merrick. Karen Chow. Sadia Malik. Lovina John. Laura Forrester. Daniel Believi. Blessing Varghese. Yi Bei. Karen Armada. John Schneidewin. Marianne Orris. Maria Romano. Tia Rosalvato. Marcel Ventland. Douglas Syke. Derek Brannon. Gregory Salkalak. Schwandell Crumpton.
Jutsna Garotra. Nitsan Ayali. Rick J. Brown. Nicholas Sheps. Pamela Bash. Daniel Schwartz. Christine Farrell. Brian Quadrino. Michael Aarons. Matthew Boyer. Angel Enriquez. Joseph Jackson. Kyle Altabef. Sandra Hamilton Titus. Lisa Peters. Sushil Mamen. William Keogh. Victor Tutino. Jesse Burrock. Sashi Kiran Ragatham. Avani Devi. Abhinav Reddy. Dinesh Reddy Dipuru. Gautam Kondainty. Michael Brennan. Leonidas Koumakis. Brian Mitchell. Kevin Carey. Jing Jing Yang, Samantha Pando, Christina Kanist, Ariel Cohen, Deanna Malloy, Yoon Chia, Mengshu Huan, Yibao Lu, Yudan Ma, Parda Parachuri, Gregory Shempruk, Jake Friedberg, Vincent Vacanti, Erica Vicari, Emilian Toba, Corey Borgella, Semin Sen, Danielle Bradle, Stephanie Soroka, Chen Fei, Jennifer O, James Sabino, Amal Dogra,
Blaze Crisholo, Karen Wang, Zhixia Wang, Si Zhang, Yaoshang Zhu, Lan Shao, Raid Junaid, Nan Luo, Deptika Treti, Brittany Romaine, Natasha Jackson, Christiana Hovandu, Anthony Maciarulo, Gretchen Gamrat, Megan DiGennaro, Crystal Kozakovich, Lauren Germain, Melissa Terzakis, Margaret O'Callahan, Meredith Piper, Yingyang Lin, Mengyang Wu, Wei He, Feng Kao, Wu Yi, Wei Di Wang, Paul Nunez, Joseph Irwin, Nicholas Perdufo, Ali Wengroski, Nick Alverson, Yitong Zhang, Yao Xia, Alchen Wang, Yang Lu, Xiang Tan, Zhao Tuan Wang, Amanda Rind, Diana Viola, Shi Rong Wei, Yingying Wu, Amanda Nelson, Connor Patrick McCarthy, Alexander Taveras, Nicholas Bazolka, John Fardalone, Louis Pinto, Eli Ween, Xiao Wen Tang, Yi Shong Shen, Hong Tai Tong, Man Xiong, Ran Ran Tao, Ashley James, Catherine Alessandro, Samantha Seppi, Alila Brown,
Mac Gutenberg, Ming Tao Wang, Jiren Tan, Mei Zhuan Li, Zhao Yi Tang, Bo Hu, Yutong Lu, Bingjing Xia, Shenzhen Zhu, Hao Yang Song, Ki Yin, Ziyin Yi, Tong Zhu, Jing Ji, Sarah Stanton, Ashley Huber, Yitzi Zhang, Xiao Kang Lu, Yuqing Lu, Hang Zhu, Dalong Jiang, Chelsea Mackey, Christine Sirabisi, Jian Zhong, Gilani Zhang Jolin, Jai Ying Gu, Jingyu Li, Minyan Wang, Hanyan Du, Gohang Yu, Yaolong Chen, Zun Yong Zhen, Zhao Chen Zhang, Kong Fei Ji, Lu Yang, Heng Du, Yi Chen, Diana Parisi, Weidong Wang, Jinhui Yu, Yifei Lu, Ron Wang, Jin Meng, Zhu Zhang, Minghu Yan, Yidan Ding, Yuan Gao, Lan Lao, Xiaoji Lu, Dongzhan Zong, Nashu Xiao, Miao Jin, Jaimin Chen, Weiwen Zhang, Shang Qiang,
Jingfeng Wang, Xiaohu Guo, Joan Pao Dopwell, Jingxi Li, Yu Ma, Ren Ren Shang, Jin Ting Wu, Shiwu Wang, Wei King Sun, Qian Zhang, Yuhuo Hao, Hang Li, Lei Shang, Jiaxing Shi, Si Chiwu, Yilin Sun, Zehan Feng, Yiran Fan, Lu Zhang, Anji Shen, Queen Wen Dong, Nino Skirtslotzi, Brian Pai, Agna Rakauskis, Ru Cheng He, Sharing Cheng, Zexia Huang, Nuo Zhu Fang, Jenny Yan, Yu Hao Suo, Wen Yu Qi, Xiao Yu, Tej Jai, Surjit Paul, Chen Du, Chao Chao Chen, Gao Ching Li, Jian Xu, Wenjian Lu, Jill Wang, Chuan He, Ye Tian Tro, Yang Chen, Tian Gei Chang, Meina Piao, Bianca Ibrahim, Antonio Tsiakis, Chen Dang Mo, Yushan Ji, Qian Jiang, Bi Yi Ye, Yuan Yan Fang, Yuan Hao Zhao,
Xiaofei Wang, Susu Han, Yongting Lui, Megan McNutt, Layla Edwards, Maureen Smith, Almea Mallon, Christina Ray Powell, Kevin McPartland, Jessica Vivinetto, Joanne Green, Thomas Cahill, Saqib Ibrahim, Zaina Rashid, Samuel Dean, Zhan Zhang, Taiyu Gu, Ling Zhang, Chen Qi, graduates of the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication. Ari Okonofua, Vanessa Major, Stephanie Yannick, Taylor Perrone, Judea Hartley, Ashley Zachariah, Stephanie Ann Adamovichus. Congratulations. Zhen Zhang, Lisa Carey, Adria Marlowe, Brianna Smith, Alexander Pineda, Christine Wallen, Shara Satchel, Jahara Wilson, Adriana Queenan, Nakeem Grant, Melissa Gabriel Koenig, Alexandria Marini, Kyle Gelling, Guido Del Pino Biocha, Amanda Ocasio, Courtney McGee, Danielle Agolia, Caprice Oliver, Nikita Hackles, Chi-Ching Wang, graduates of the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences.
Pooja Mehta, Randy Ramon, Mihir Desai, Yardley Lagombra, graduates of the School of Health Professions and Human Services, Christopher Witkowski, Tracy Henry, Erin Gabat, David Fashion III, Cartiana Charles, Emtaz Udin. Tommy Soros. Olaf Sumaj. Victoria Nielsen. Anthony Argotu. Victoria DeCanino. Brittany Foster. Kevin Choi. Derek Farber. Spencer Kramer. Jonathan Rosenblatt. Sarah Fisher. Kristen Jocelyn. Gabriel Candenas Trigo. Michael DePiro. Alex Abramowitz. Kamran Ahmed. Chelsea Migliara. Kelly Donnelly. Christina Calavaro. Callie Curry. Neha Datta. Shamia Menseh. Shayna Lunny. Sakashi Bajaj. Mehak Gupta. Desiree Birch. Good News Nikama. Ashwaya Wygees. Kyle Wiener. Anil Lala. Elaine Metra. Brittany Levine. Henry Pacheco. Mai Ho Din. Natasha Barbara. Ernst Paul. Ryan Espinelli. Lindsay Bordenaro.
Davy Singh. Erica Sarago. Elaine Lyons. Anne Monique Conception. Nicole Gernhard. Jessica Mott. Gabrielle DiVincenzo. Megan Tobin. Christina Packman. Rena Kuttner. Celine Conti. Caitlin Johnston. Carmen Coag. Candice Brahman. Dominique Santamond. Adriana Kahlo. Charlene Burks. Nellie Lubin. Samantha Fields. Bianca Derrick. Nina Garambone. Bianca Mercado. Jessica Clark. Nena Ukachi. Linda Courtien. Lisa Fisher. Kumar Trowers. Pranav Bhatt. Manu Anish. Bernard Roberts. Nicole Mossy. Brianna Perino. Amanda Goodman. Molly Bassett. Caitlin Dwyer. Christina Motsakis. Lauren Dean, Elena Travato, Leslie Catalina Moreno, Lauren Cristino, Lindsay Weaver, Nurit Shapiro Erez, Murad Senk, Shelby Coyle, Emily Miller, Evan Juan, Miles Shush, Stephen Banks, Trevor Goldstein, Jonathan Watkin, Eric Schilt,
Anthony Marmirali, Eddie Severino, Rita Tobias, Amanda Forget, Catherine Klein, Claire Reynolds, Johanna Sullivan, Michelle Wyman, Angela Paoli, Rebecca Hipp, Rebecca Adut, Linda Ramani, Kayla Garatano, Shayna Burgess, Erica Alfano, Catherine McManus, Catherine Glickman, Samantha Repolone, Maria Piazza, Nicole Pilopen, Rebecca Spencer, Hannah Rosenbluth, Michelle Spaglia, Lauren O'Neill, Christina Clark, Alyssa Sasenti, Juliana Yawanu, Nicole Turner, Allison Alestra, Kristen Ferrara, Emma Fisher, Andy Hurwitz, Alana Shabiro, Rosemarie Dominguez, Eliana Laura, Brielle Gonzalez, Emily Pecorillo, Christina Tagliana, Mariana Garlisi, Kristen Pinkiata, I got it off, sorry, Deanna Hussey, Leon Dombrowski, Caitlin Ballack, Angela Morsiglio, Charlotte Morrow, Julia Selecki, Pamela Vangelis, Charlotte Bracken, Taylor Fazio, Raymond Linares, Justin Thomas, Christina Bogie, Kimberly Yee, Karen Goose, Logan Cole, Jessica Berger, Jessica Lee, Scott Davidson, Latoya McLean, Sakina Benjamin. Congratulations, graduates.
You don't want to put me on now?
We are interrupting just for a brief period of time, interrupting the conferral of degrees because the senior senator from the state of New York, who is now the minority leader in the United States Senate, has graced us with his presence and asked to speak a few words. Senator Schumer.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. So, now to this great class of 2017 Hofstra. First, I have two gifts for you, because I know you're at the end. One is my class gift. You know, it's hard to pay for college and graduate school, right? If you're poor, the federal government helps you out. That's a good thing. But what about the middle class? So I wrote a law a few years ago that says that you or your parents, whoever paid for college and graduate school, can take as a full tax credit $2,500 off your federal taxes for every year of college and graduate school to help defray the cost of tuition, provided, in Washington there's always a provided your family income is below $200,000. So, if you come from a family who makes below $200,000, make sure you or mom or dad, whoever paid, takes that credit. Last year, a quarter of all people who were entitled to it didn't take it because it's relatively new. And if you didn't do it and you forgot for either college or graduate school, you can fill out a very simple, easy form with the IRS, send it in, and get up to 3 years of this back. You could get a check for up to $7,500 in the mail. Not a bad class gift. Now, what happens if you make above $200,000 a year? God bless you. Now I have a second gift. I got here late, my plane was late, I wanted to address you, I wrote a nice speech. But you've already gotten your diplomas, right? Do you want to hear a nice speech? Here's my class gift. Congratulations to this great class of Hofstra 2017. You are the greatest.
Will the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology please stand? Mr. President, I have the honor now to present to you those students who have satisfied all the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and I am pleased to join with the faculty in recommending that you confer the degrees Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology upon these candidates. I recommend, together with the faculty, you confer the appropriate degree.
Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendation of the Provost and the Dean and the faculty of the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, I am delighted to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology as appropriate. Congratulations.
Will the candidates please come forward? I would like to ask Dr. Robert Mata, Director of the PsyD Program in School Community Psychology, and Dr. William Sanderson, Director of the PhD Clinical Program, to assist in the hooding of our doctoral degree recipients.
Just everyone on top. Okay. Graduates of the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Dr. Kimberly Cameron. Dr. Ashley Ragusa. Dr. Lori Wagner. Dr. Erica Rappaport. Dr. Christina Penicky. Dr. Michael Lent. Dr. Michael Woodruff. Dr. Amanda Cooney Roxbury. Dr. Christine D'Urso. Dr. Miriam Spurka. Dr. Elliot Kamenetsky. Dr. Rachel Trinity. Congratulations, doctors.
No.
Will the School of Education candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education please stand? Mr. President, I have the honor now to present to you those students who have satisfied all the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education in the School of Education, and I am pleased to join with the faculty in recommending that you confer the degrees Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education as appropriate upon these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the regents of the state of New York, and upon the recommendation of the provost and the dean and the faculty of School of Education, I am pleased and proud to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Education or Doctor of Philosophy as appropriate. Every congratulations to you.
Will the candidates please come forward? I would like to ask Professors Jean Henry, Bruce Torf, and Eustace Thompson and Amy Catalana to assist in the hooding of our doctoral degree recipients.
Take care of it. Thank you.
Dr. Jamie Cantor. Dr. Pia Ferranti. Dr. Monica Zenu. Dr. Marnie Hazelton. Congratulations, doctors.
Will the School of Health Professions and Human Services candidates for the degree Doctor of Audiology please stand? President Rabinowitz, I have the honor now to present to you those students who have satisfied all the requirements for the degree Doctor of Audiology in the School of Health Professions and Human Services, and I am pleased to join the faculty in recommending that you confer the Doctorate of Audiology degree on these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and by the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendations of the Provost, the Dean, and the faculty of the School of Health Profession and Human Services, I am delighted to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Audiology. Congratulations.
I would like to ask Dr. Rose Babazan from the Audiology program to assist in the hooding of our doctoral students. Will the candidates please come forward to be introduced by Dr. Jenny Roberts, Professor of Speech, Language, and Hearing Sciences, and to be recognized by President Rabinowitz and Trustee Schaefer.
School of Health Professions and Human Services. Dr. Regina Leantonio. Dr. Carissa Beyer. Dr. Corey Gibo. Hi. Congratulations. Dr. Nicholas Aquino. Dr. Tricia Christie.
Okay, one more round of applause for every graduate. One last bit of business, one tradition at the university, which I believe is a wonderful one, and that is, I would ask the platform party to stand with me, please, and I would ask all the graduates to stand, not the audience, the graduates, and turn around. Look at the audience. Today is a celebration of you, but also them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please face forward. We are almost done. Following this commencement, there will be a reception for graduates, guests, faculty, and members of the platform party at the David S. Mack Physical Education Complex that is adjacent to this arena. I ask that the audience remain in their place until the academic recession has left the stage. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2017.